Marriage began in the heart of God, and He designed it perfectly for one man and one woman, a husband, a wife, a family, the building block of every community, every culture, every race, every nation. Governments have recognized and uniquely protected marriage for more than 2,000 years, so families can pass life to the next generation. In West Virginia, however, there is currently no clear definition of marriage as only the union of one man and one woman. Yet, marriage has a public status, and in most states is protected in law. Marriage between a man and a woman is held up as the ideal in all of civilized society because of its profound stabilizing influence on our culture, as well as the important economic benefits of strong and intact families. But today, that ideal is under an unrelenting attack, and same-sex marriage in West Virginia is a closer reality than you may think. 30 states have already passed constitutional amendments defining marriage, but activists outside our state are aggressively targeting the remaining 20, including West Virginia, working tirelessly to redefine marriage away from God's design to favor the desires of adults over the needs of children, for the naturally balanced model of a mother and a father. The push for same-sex marriage has produced an historical crisis for the church. Today, in courtrooms across the country, in decisions as recent as last month, our constitutional guarantee of religious liberty is going toe-to-toe with an aggressive social agenda, and religious liberty is losing. Judges in California, Massachusetts, New Jersey, and Connecticut have arbitrarily redefined marriage and religious freedom, and virtually every area of ministry is coming under legal attack, threatening our ability to freely and legally follow the faith. Church daycare, faith-based marriage counseling, Christian adoption agencies, religious schools, Christian businesses, doctors, professionals, parachurch ministries, even the church, its clergy, and lay leadership. Each is a growing battleground for promoting same-sex unions against church teaching, even individual conscience, with the full weight of the law standing against the faithful. With alarming swiftness, these sweeping changes are moving from the courtroom to the classroom. In many schools today, teachers are being ordered to stop using the words mother and father. Father's Day celebrations are not observed, and the very concept of motherhood is abandoned to political correctness. Across the country, elementary school children are being taught to equate homosexuality with heterosexuality. And incredibly, a parent's right to object to this indoctrination is becoming legally impossible. In West Virginia, same-sex advocates could easily launch the state and its churches into legal chaos. They know that what was done in California was never intended to stay in California. A weekend trip to San Francisco for a West Virginia same-sex couple, plus a pro bono ACLU attorney, could easily become a nightmare for marriage in West Virginia. In fact, a currently pending same-sex adoption case here could effectively allow 5 unaccountable judges in Charleston to alter the biblical definition of marriage for all of West Virginia. It's time to legally define marriage now, before costly litigation makes it politically and practically impossible. West Virginians should define marriage, not judges under pressure to be progressive. West Virginians have an opportunity to take a stand for God's design, but only if elected officials will allow a vote in 2009. And West Virginians clearly desire to preserve the definition of marriage as one man and one woman in our state constitution. What's also clear is that to pass a marriage amendment in West Virginia this year, the church must lead. Pastors and their congregations must be willing and committed to defending God's design for marriage. Please pray about your active involvement at this critical moment in our state's history. Some of the things you can do include praying for marriage in West Virginia, meeting personally with your delegate and state senator. Share with them your concerns about religious freedom and the moral definition of marriage. ask for their support to allow the people of West Virginia to decide on marriage, not unaccountable judges. Pray for them, and remember that it is the church's calling to speak truth to power, so power will speak the truth. Your involvement matters. Voting and involvement in the public square is central to being salt and light and bearing witness to the truth. 2009 is West Virginia's best opportunity to take a stand for God's design. The time to preserve the definition of marriage in our Constitution is now. One man, one woman. That's marriage.